Now in Good Morning Northwest, winter weather hit overnight, affecting one of the busiest travel days of the year. We're live with conditions you'll face as you hit the roads, rails, or skies.
And we are still tracking a little bit of that snow, plus what you can expect as we get closer to Thanksgiving.
And protesters packed Spokane Valley City Hall with one demand for a city council member: step down. Jessica Yeager's controversial social media post and why she says she has no regrets. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, November 26th. Welcome to it. Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray and our first alert forecast. Hey, where's that snow now?
All right, so over the last few hours, we've seen the snow begin to move its way out of our region, but we do have a couple of little flurries around the Palouse, one around Steptoe Butte this morning, and then another that is working its way out of the Coeur d'Alene area. So some snow around Hayden Lake and other areas, other neighborhoods that are to the east of Highway 95, plus a couple little flurries that continue to kind of linger here around the West Plains. So let's take a look at that. So basically from the head of Hayden Lake down through Dalton Gardens into Coeur d'Alene and around Lakeford Dam, we still got a little bit of that snow that's working through, so that'll keep our roads a little slushy here this morning on the Kootenai County side. And then we've seen this kind of weird combination of flurries and a little bit of fog, I think, in there as well along the Spokane River and around it down towards the Eagle Ridge neighborhood here as well as we started our day. Road temperatures, this is important here because, yes, when you test out the snow this morning, it's basically going to feel like a half melted snow cone, but that's still with these temperatures on the roads down at the ground of right around freezing or just a little below that, certainly enough to where there could be, and there are, some slick spots out there on some of those roads. So be careful out there this morning. We've got Hannah Joy coming up here in just a second with a live report. Past conditions, the snow has stopped. That's going to help, but definitely still slick up there in the mountains. We'll keep you updated with travel conditions for the next 48 hours as we head through your Thanksgiving after this.
Yeah, thanks. And with that first round of snow moving through, we are seeing some impacts on the roads this morning.
Even though temperatures will warm up later today and melt most of it, right now that snow is sticking in some spots and the morning commute could be slick for you. Let's get out to Hannah Joy live with what drivers need to know before heading out this morning. Hannah?
Good morning, Robin. We are in the West Hills neighborhood, and the snow is sticking just in this area, but I will say that it is pretty slushy. It doesn't take much for the conditions to make your way to work, to school, wherever you're headed this morning. Very, very slippery and very slushy. And so it's important to leave out early enough to just get a head start on your day. According to the city of Spokane, they are monitoring conditions 24/7. It's also important to know that their main concern right now is hospitals, school routes, and even hills. So it's important to know that that's where they will tackle any type of cleanup first. And we also have to be mindful that a full snow day, when it's like tons and tons of feet of snow, we have to be very mindful that it will take 3 days for cleanup to happen. And it is expected to run, cleanup operations, it's expected to run until March 15th. And so even with all this snow, again, leave out early, but also know that later today it is supposed to warm up and the conditions should melt and you won't see as much snow, maybe more so rain conditions. Reporting live in Spokane, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
We have to listen. We have to love each other.
Spokane Valley City Council member Jessica Yeager faces mounting pressure since sharing an Islamophobic post on social media last week. Protesters gathered at Spokane Valley City Hall ahead of last night's city council meeting demanding accountability. Yeager posted a Facebook video Monday defending her actions, saying she will never apologize for exercising her First Amendment rights. The controversy began when she shared a post that begins with, "I am a proud Islamophobe."
I don't think a leader should be bigoted. You have a whole constituency behind you, and part of that group is going to be people who are Islamic, and probably proudly so, and rightfully so. You know, that's their chosen religion, and that's what they have the right to do.
Yeager's video also criticized what she calls a growing population that refuses to assimilate to American laws and freedoms. Spokane Valley's mayor and deputy mayor put out a joint statement last week saying Yeager's views are her own and do not represent the full council or city of Spokane Valley. You can follow our past coverage of this story on KXLY.com.
A crash on Highway 904 near Four Lakes killed one driver and injured another. Washington State Patrol says 47-year-old Jamie Sorzeman was going west on Highway 904 when his car crossed the median and collided with another car. That driver, 84-year-old Michael Lonerman, was taken to Sacred Heart Medical Center. Sorzeman was pronounced dead at the scene. Troopers say he was not wearing his seatbelt.
Children started 2 house fires in the past few days in Spokane. The most recent started by a 10-year-old boy playing with a lighter in his family's home in northwest Spokane. The boy lit a mattress on fire. Smoke damaged the inside of the home. Early Monday morning, an 11-year-old died in a fire he started in his home. A Spokane Fire Department spokesperson says there are a few signs parents should look out for to teach fire safety.
Your kid might tell you. You also maybe could see some burned tissues in a garbage can, in the toilet, or maybe outside. You could see some different burn debris, which could be indications that your child may be doing something unsafe.
Spokane Fire has a prevention program designed to provide fire safety education to kids and parents. 3 Spokane murders that went unsolved for decades are back in the spotlight for us tonight.
The newest episode of our streaming true crime series, we look back at the curious case of Donna Perry. In the first 3 months of 1990, 3 women connected to prostitution turned up dead along the Spokane River. At the time, a man named Douglas Perry wasn't really on the radar for the crimes. He'd been picked up on weapons charges, but never a suspect in the murders. Decades later, Douglas was now living as a woman named Donna, and her DNA matched the murders from 1990. She told police at one point that she killed Douglas to stop the violence. But would she be held accountable for the murders? It's a twisted case that almost didn't get solved. Make sure you've downloaded KXLY Plus on your connected TV to watch this new episode, debuting commercial-free tonight at 7. Douglas or Donna, the Riverbank Murders, one of the 509's most notorious crimes.
And you can watch our past reports on KXLY.com. There are some fascinating twists and turns all over the place in all of these cases. It's really good stuff.
Absolutely. Good morning, Northwest time right now is about 6:08.
Meteorologist Matt Gray here with a look at what's happening right now, and we are right on the cusp, aren't
Yeah, we are right on the edge here, sitting at 32, and likely at least a little bit warmer as you get into downtown than that, maybe 33, 34. So that means that we're seeing that snow kind of stick in the grass, not necessarily on the roads, but I tell you what, it is not just a light slush in every neighborhood. Some of you have gotten a lot more snow this morning. I'll show you one of those places coming up.
What did President Trump's special envoy say to bring Russia to the bargaining table? Coming up, the phone call transcript that reveals his strategy and the one big issue on Ukraine that remains unsolved.
And a massive fire engulfs multiple high-rise towers in Hong Kong. At least 13 people are dead and an unknown number remain trapped inside. The newest information coming in the last hour when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today. At Parker Subaru, adventure doesn't wait. With a large inventory of Crosstreks, Outbacks, Foresters, and Ascents, your Subaru is ready right now.
New or used, Subaru has delivered decades of legendary longevity, rock-solid reliability, and award-winning safety.
It's the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. With every new Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru and Parker Subaru are donating a minimum of $325 to charity now through January 2nd.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Don't let congestion take over. Afrin No-Trip. Wow, ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. The wow is real. And now try new drug-free Afrin Saline.
Your time is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. This morning, a U.S. official says Ukraine has agreed to a lengthy peace plan after an apparent breakthrough during recent talks in Switzerland.
President Trump on social media is saying the original 28-point peace plan, which was drafted by the United States, has been fine-tuned with additional input from both sides. And there are only a few remaining points of disagreement. Among the issues still unresolved is how much land Ukraine surrenders to Russia. The first draft of this deal was criticized for heavily favoring Russia, but Trump last claimed that the Kremlin is now making sacrifices too, though he did not say what those sacrifices may be.
At least 13 people have died in this fire at a Hong Kong high-rise. Local authorities say the fire broke out today, engulfing 5 buildings. According to the Associated Press, 9 people were declared dead at the scene. 4 others died in the hospital. Video shows the raging fire spreading through bamboo scaffolding and construction netting that had been set up outside the housing complex. At least 700 people have been evacuated to temporary shelters.
And now it's time to plan your day. Slushy roads, some isolated snow flurries, and cloudy skies for this morning. As we start to warm up here, once the sun comes up, we will see those any slick spots on the roads gradually fade away. Cloudy conditions, upper 30s for this afternoon, and dry. So we've got a good travel window here on this day before Thanksgiving. And then for tonight, a little bit of snow up in the mountains, but for the most part, we are talking about rain as a much warmer system moves in for Thanksgiving Day.
The North Spokane staple for 22 years is closing. Downriver Grill on Northwest Boulevard is up for sale. The owners posted about the sale on Facebook, saying the last day of service is Saturday, December 20th. From now until their last day, the restaurant will offer throwback specials and bring back popular menu items. In the post, the owners thanked all patrons for their support and loyalty for the last 20 years. It's now 6:13.
President Trump accuses lawmakers of seditious behavior since recording a message to military members. Up next, why the FBI is getting involved.
First, a break and his live look outside on your Wednesday morning, where there is snow right across the street from us here at 500 West Boone. Matt's full forecast is just ahead.
3 women murdered in Spokane in 1990. It took 20 years to catch the killer, and when they did,
Mr. Perry became Ms. Perry.
The Riverbank murders, one of the 509's most notorious crimes.
Tonight at 7 on KXLY+.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier.
My air conditioner was not working. All I needed was a replacement sequencer. I called another company and they wanted to replace the unit for over $10,000. I was so glad I listened to my neighbor who recommended I get a second opinion from Andy's.
Turn to the experts. Andy's Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
Style, or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. In the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer.
Nothing comes easy, whether in the garden or the kitchen. Every meal starts with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of hard work. And your finances should work just as tirelessly as you do. Ascend Checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Christmas Tree Elegance 2025 brings 16 exciting trees worth up to $4,999 December 2nd through 14th at the Davenport Hotel and River Park Square.
We want a tree, and so can you.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jordan Sales and Service.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It's 6:17. This morning, the FBI is attempting to schedule interviews with 6 Democratic lawmakers.
They made a video saying that troops should not obey illegal orders, prompting condemnation from President Trump. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. with more.
This morning, the FBI requesting interviews with these 6 Democratic lawmakers. Multiple sources familiar with the situation tell ABC News.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
President Trump initially accused these 6 lawmakers of seditious behavior punishable by death after they recorded a message telling service members they should not follow illegal orders.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
Lawmakers said Tuesday they were contacted by the FBI to begin scheduling interviews, signaling a possible inquiry into the matter.
The president's reaction and the use of the FBI against us is exactly why we made the video. He believes in using the federal government against his perceived adversaries.
The same week, the Pentagon announced it would launch a review into veteran and Senator Mark Kelly, one of the Democratic members of Congress in the video. The retired Navy captain flew 39 combat missions in Iraq before going on to become an astronaut.
Every one of us has First Amendment speech rights, and I think the president is infringing on those. And he is sending a pretty strong message. You do not want to cross him, and your loyalty should be to him. It should not. It should always be to the Constitution.
ABC spoke to retired 4-star General Wesley Clark about the investigations.
There's a lot of heat in Congress right now. There's a lot of unhappiness in this country. President Trump's approval ratings are down. But I think, you know, the uniform military doesn't want to be part of that, shouldn't be part of that.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is now ordering the Navy to review Senator Kelly for potential unlawful conduct and to have it completed by December 10th. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
We're taking a live look outside right now as a lot of us are waking up to a little wetness out there. Thankfully,
little white.
Yeah. Thankfully, these roads, especially here in downtown, looking pretty good out there.
Yeah. The roads from coming into town, like I would say from, you know, right around State Lane was not good, but that's been a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So I'm sure changes are happening.
Yeah, so, and we did see a little bit of snow as well in North Idaho and Kootenai County earlier this morning in the 5 a.m. hour. So there's going to be variable slushiness, and it really just depends on your neighborhood, your elevation, all those sorts of things. Speaking of which, let's head to the South Hill where that elevation change definitely made a big difference. Take a look. This is from Chet in South Spokane along High Drive. And you can see here, I mean, there's a ton of snow in his backyard. So, I mean, we're looking at, look, I may be an expert. This is about an inch or so, I think. Definitely more than I got at my house for sure. I think I ended up with about a 1/4 inch, but I'm also significantly further down the mountain, down the plateau here than along High Drive, that's for sure. So yeah, here's what my backyard looked like. First snow of the season. If you have some snow pictures you want to impress us with, here's my email. You can head to our KXLY weather app. There's a button there for you to share your photos. And of course, you can always head to our Facebook page. So look forward to seeing what your neighborhood looks like here this morning. Want to take it a little slow with some of those slushy conditions, especially on those higher benches where we could still be seeing some slick spots here this morning instead of just wet roads like down in the valley. Temperatures will slowly warm today into the upper 30s, and we'll see more melting as the day progresses. Now, we have another system coming in for Thanksgiving, but good news here, not a huge travel impact because it is going to be bringing in more warm air. Another warm front comes through, but with milder conditions to start, we will end up with just rain. May see a little bit of snow trying to mix in right along the U.S.-Canada border in some of those higher elevation towns, but otherwise, I expect the vast majority of us to see rain, and it is going to be a lot of rain. This storm is going to pass right over top of us and then bring in a chance for some mountain snow as we head into early Friday morning. So we're going to have to watch Lookout Pass early on Friday, but otherwise cooler, drier air is going to be coming in for Friday. We're not going to notice it too much during the day, but in the night, as we see cooling, clearing skies, look at what we get for the weekend. It is going to be much, much colder. It's going to feel like winter out there for the weekend, that's for sure. Meanwhile, the next 48 hours, tell you what, not looking too bad. Definitely going to see some slick spots from time to time on I-90 through North Idaho with all that up and down with elevations. But many parts of eastern Washington and around the Palouse, I think that we're going to be okay. We're talking about wet roads instead of slushy roads after this morning. So hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. If you're headed out onto the roads, there's your weekend. Once again, mentioning that it is going to be a little cold out there.
Burr, burr, burr. Those layers ready. Goodness. Matt, thanks. Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:22.
Gonzaga Bulldogs get a big-time win in Game 2 of the Players Era Tournament. After the break, the highlights from the Zags' dominating performance against the Maryland Terrapins. That's just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Look, I used to be the early bird, the harbinger of the holidays. But now, I'm just mad. Northern Quest's Holiday Head Start is stealing my thunder with $60,000 in cash and prizes up for grabs. All before I can even become a leftover sandwich. I mean, what's a bird got to do to get stuffed and basted around here? Whatever. Enjoy your 60 grand. The $60,000 Holiday Head Start, only at Northern Quest.
When drains slow down or back up, Gold Seal Plumbing is here to help. And right now, get expert drain clearing for just $89. Plus, a no-charge camera inspection, giving you a clear view of your plumbing before small issues become major repairs. With over 50 years experience, Gold Seal is the most trusted name in Spokane. Our family-owned team delivers honest solutions, transparent pricing, and dependable results every time. Call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. So happy together. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops,
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The Gonzaga Bulldogs mercilessly thrashed the Maryland Terrapins last night, 161 to move to the Players Era Festival Finals. Braden Huff led the Zags with 20 points, while defensive specialist Emmanuel Innocenti splashed 5 threes. Gonzaga earned their biggest win over a Big Ten school in program history and starts 7-0 for the first time since their national title game run in 2021. GU returns for the tournament title game tonight. That's at 6:30 p.m. up against the 7th-ranked Michigan Wolverines. Washington State Cougars could not prevent an Arizona State comeback last night, falling to the Sun Devils 100-94 in the Maui Invitational Tournament semifinals. Ace Glass broke the WSU freshman single-game scoring record with a remarkable 40 points, shooting 9 for 14 from the field, but ASU's offense was better, shooting at almost 60% from the field. The Cougs drop now to 3-4, and they'll play the Seton Hall Pirates in the third-place game that comes up today at 2:30. Eastern Washington fell in an absolute heartbreaker in Denton to North Texas Mean Green. That score 79-71 in overtime. The Eagles led by 5 inside of 90 seconds to go, but committed 2 turnovers and missed a potential game winner right at the buzzer. You're seeing that coming up here. North Texas outscored Eastern 14-6 in the extra period, negating a 16-point bench performance from Alton Hamilton. The Eagles now drop to 1-6 and stay on the road next week for the first half of the Big Sky Summit League Challenge when they head to face the Denver Pioneers. That's all for Morning Sports. Check out more sports coming up on 4 News Now at 6 and Nightside Tonight.
Wow, the Zags are going to be so fun to watch all season long.
It's already just a killer start to the season.
It's now 6:27.
Well, many of us are kicking off Thanksgiving travel today just as we're seeing our first snow of the season. We got Hannah Joy live this morning with what you need to know.
With 82 million people traveling this holiday season, Spokane's first snowfall could slow you down. We have a live look at those conditions coming up next.
Plus, a Mount Spokane student fighting for his life after a drunk driving crash, but his community refuses to let him fight alone. How hundreds of people are stepping up to help. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, countdown to Black Friday.
Here's some Black Friday sales you do not want to miss.
With just 2 days to go, deals are already dropping. With household goods like appliances, exercise equipment, and storage gear seeing big jumps year on year. Deals in that category that are live now include the Ring doorbell that was $99 at Lowe's and is now $49. A highly rated Roborock vacuum that was $649 and is now $349 on the Roborock site. And beyond household goods, many opting to fight inflation by buying everyday items on sale this week.
What you'll find is a lot of the kind of basic daily essentials that you buy and have in your home anyway are going to be on a lot of those same discounts.
And coming up at 7 a.m. and all this week on GMA, we've got the strategies you need to save big on Black Friday. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, New York.
Another morning walk.
With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
No way! We still get to see each other all the time.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can rapidly build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity, the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss. And Evenity is proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I love the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, we're still out and about exploring.
Yay for building new bone.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
See you tomorrow.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pape Machinery.
For over 40 years, Parker Toyota has been dedicated to serving the people of North Idaho with top quality used vehicles that exceed industry standards.
That's because every used car undergoes a rigorous 160-point inspection. If it doesn't meet our standards, it doesn't belong on our lot.
Providing the highest quality used cars and trucks is just the beginning of our commitment to you as a customer.
Come see our huge selection of vehicles and receive our no-problem customer service at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari, swim with elephants, hot air balloon, lions growling in the giraffes that come in through your window.
Wait,
can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, it takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment?
With enough room for a baby.
Babies.
Baby. Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Escape to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Enjoy the region's only non-smoking casino, featuring exciting ways to win, delicious food options, and a beautiful hotel to book your next getaway. Relax, rejuvenate, and discover more fun with our hotel amenities, including a sparkling pool, modern fitness center, and a convenient ski locker room designed for guests heading to the slopes. Plan your perfect staycation and book today at Missisquoi.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Wednesday, November 26th. We're going to start things off this morning with meteorologist Matt Gray and a look at our first alert forecast. 12 of us waking up to that white stuff on the ground on our cars, Matt.
Yeah, you got to clean off some slushy snow from your car this morning as you head out the door. The good news is there's a lot of melting going on at the same time, so it is going to be of that kind of old snow cone consistency. We still have a little bit of flurry action going on around the West Plains down to the Cheney area, those very subtle blue markings as well as you head north towards Chattaroy. We've had some heavier snow a little bit earlier in this early morning hours around Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene, but it looks like that is beginning to wrap up, and so that'll help us kind of clear out some of our road conditions. Most of our roads are either wet or they've got some of that slush on it at this point. We are seeing temperatures right about freezing in Post Falls, 33 in Hayden, a lot warmer in downtown Coeur d'Alene at 36. We're right at freezing along the West Plains, so those higher benches, Deer Park as well, at 32, those higher benches, those are the areas you want to look out for, some areas where the roads could be a little slick with some of that snow. Taking a little bit longer to get melted down. Hey, good news here. Airport's looking good. Local airports, no current delays. Looking pretty good across the country as well. Got to keep an eye, though, on these Midwest airports. They got some snow moving into the Great Lakes region here this morning on this very busy travel day before Thanksgiving. Locally, as I mentioned, you got to look out for those slick conditions with road temperatures still hovering right around freezing. And we've got a road report coming up here in just a second. I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, let's do that right now. Holiday travel is ramping up. Nearly 82 million people expected to hit the road, fly, or take the train this week.
And here in Spokane, the first snowfall of the season could impact drivers that are heading out this morning, especially those making their way to the airport before Thanksgiving tomorrow. We have Hannah Joy live this morning with what travelers need to know. Hannah, you've been kind of jumping around showing us conditions. Where are you at right now and what are you seeing?
Natalie, I'm on Spotted Road right near the Spokane International Airport, and the road is pretty slushy right now. I do feel some snow flurries coming towards my face right now, and even with the driving conditions, it is very slick out here, and so it is very important for those traveling to the airport to just be extremely careful with these weather conditions. Most people who are going to Spokane International Airport, they sometimes go to Seattle Tacoma International for their direct flight, and part of that is to note that 23 delays are happening over in Seattle right now. There's one cancellation. That number has increased over the next since the last 15 minutes since I told you, and so what we also want to be aware of is that if you are headed to the airport, it's important to leave early, slow down when you are driving, and give yourself 2 hours before your flight to come to the airport. It's very, very important. Also know that to clear your cars of any snow off your windows, off your lights, to make sure that your path is clear so you can see very clearly. And also be careful if there is any black ice, any patches. Make sure that you are just keeping a watchful eye for everything that's going out on the roads. Again, weekend, as meteorologist Matt Gray mentioned, temperatures will rise and we won't see as much snow coming soon. Reporting live in Spokane, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks so much. Well, Spokane police confirmed an investigation into Giving Back Spokane founder Rick Clark is closed and did not file charges. Clark faced allegations of financial mismanagement. Board member Sarah Welliver told us in July the board discovered financial discrepancies during the organization's wind-down process. The organization disbanded its nonprofit status in June, with Clark citing a desire to continue the group's mission in a more flexible format.
The Meade community is rallying around a 17-year-old Mount Spokane student that was seriously injured in a car crash. WSP says a drunk driver who ran from the scene caused it. Now, earlier this week, students at Mount Spokane High School gathered to show support for Brody 3 Stars and his family. High schoolers from schools around the county were there to share in this emotional time.
It really puts things into perspective, especially with our age and when we think we have so much time, that it kind of shows you that time is very limited.
Bo Tampion, who you just heard from there, is a senior at Mount Spokane and organized the event with his classmates. A family friend of Brody started a GoFundMe account. It's now raised more than $53,000 from more than 500 donors. They say the proceeds will help pay for medical costs and this ongoing care that this young man will need. You can find more about Brody's road to recovery up on our website, KXLY.com.
The Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture is kicking off the holiday season this weekend with its annual Gather and Glow lighting ceremony. It's this Saturday at 4:30, where kids will flip the switch and transform the museum into a twinkling winter wonderland. The museum also debuts its new Davenport Legacy exhibition. It highlights the significance of Spokane's historic Davenport Hotel.
It opened its doors in 1914, and it wasn't just a hotel. It was a bold statement about Spokane's ambition, creativity, and the sense of possibility. It stood as a symbol of a growing city, a city that believed deeply in hospitality, craftsmanship, and of course, community.
If you want to check it out for yourself, the museum is open 6 days a week.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37.
All right, it's been an interesting early morning today as we head into a really busy travel day, Matt.
Yeah, super busy travel day, so let's check the passes, right? A lot of folks going to be hitting the road. No active snow. That's great. Definitely still a little slippery from the snow last night around many of those mountain passes, but conditions are going to improve as we go throughout the day, so that is some good news. We are tracking another weather system moving into the inland Northwest. We'll show you the impact you may or may not have from that coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, a Freeman High School cheerleader lives out her childhood dream this Thanksgiving. How Allison DeSheeler earned her spot among 1,600 performers in the Macy's Parade. That's next.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Tee off in style at Circling Ravens' top-tier golf suites. Play more than 80 famous golf courses around the world. It's a hole-in-one for all skill levels. Visit cdacasino.com for details.
Winning is just the beginning.
Incoming dishes!
Doc!
Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Yeah, it absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer.
Milk? You got a rumble in your tumble that you don't want to address.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't live in dairy denial. You can have your milk and smile. Lactate's in the real milk aisle. Lactate.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier.
My air conditioner was not working. All I needed was a replacement sequencer. I called another company and they wanted to replace the unit for over $10,000. I was so glad I listened to my neighbor who recommended I get a second opinion from Andy's.
Turn to the experts. Andy's Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
For the children and staff at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital, who are up there, we're going to bring a little Christmas joy down here for the annual lighting ceremony at Cowley Park. The 4 News Now Extreme team making spirits bright. Brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
3 women murdered in Spokane in 1990. It took 20 years to catch the killer, and when they did,
Mr. Perry became Ms. Perry.
The Riverbank murders, one of the 509's most notorious crimes.
Tonight at 7 on KXLY+.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:41. A Freeman High School cheerleader takes her talents to the national stage this Thanksgiving. Allison Deschi was selected to perform in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as part of the Spirit of America team. She joins 1,600 cheerleaders and dancers from across the country who will perform in New York City. She's been in New York this past week, exploring the city, getting to know her teammates, and perfecting the routine that she'll be performing on Thanksgiving Day.
We went down to NBC last night to the Macy's. We saw like all the bands. We had to line up in like a certain order. All the cameras is so crazy. Like it's so different than what you would see like on TV.
Allison says that she's watched the parade since she was little, and performing in it has always been a dream of hers. While she knows millions of people watch the parade, Allison says she's most excited to perform for her family and friends that will be watching from home, and we'll be all, of course, cheering her on right here in Spokane.
We'll be watching for her.
Yeah, right?
Out of 1,600
Give us like a wink or a nod or something else.
Yeah, come on. It's now 6:42.
Well, you spent a fortune on that Thanksgiving dinner. Now it's time to make sure that those leftovers don't go to waste. After the break, we'll show you the best ways to keep your food fresh and safe after the big feast.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 and Liberty Lake, or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
It's here once again. An adventure in Coeur d'Alene with family and friends. Trees will light up, snow will fall, while you're dining, shopping, and having a ball. Santa and STCU hit elves in secret spots, so keep an eye out and you could win lots. If you find our elf on a shelf while in downtown Coeur d'Alene, a Fig Pickles shopping spree, Gonzaga tickets, or gift cards you could gain. Don't miss a chance to get a photo with Santa. Explore CDADowntown.com if you want to learn more.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kyle with Bill's Heating, here to take a look at your furnace.
I thought you guys were teamed up with Gonzaga. Where's the basketball player?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We do have Davis Fogel on standby.
Standby?
Oh, yeah. Whenever one of us needs him, we just shout his name.
What?
Watch.
Whoa, it's like magic.
Actually, he just made me wait around the corner.
Exactly. It's magic.
Call Bill's Heating and AC today.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. If you're hosting Thanksgiving this year, you already know how pricey that grocery bill is. So once the feast is over, you'll want to make sure those leftovers stay fresh and safe to eat. This morning, teaming up with Consumer Reports, they've tested food storage options to help make sure that you get the most out of every bite. Thanksgiving is a time to share a nice meal and some laughs with friends and family. But after the turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes are gone and that last piece of pie is claimed, you're left with a load of leftovers.
To preserve freshness and quality foods, you really want to keep things airtight.
Consumer Reports tests have found that nothing's more airtight for food storage than a vacuum sealer. Testers found this tried and true food saver model is quick and easy to use. If you prefer using vacuum containers, Zwilling's starter set is CR's top pick. During testing, it kept food fresh for 10 days in the fridge. IKEA's stainless steel containers take the top spot in CR's ratings for traditional container options. They're durable, excellent at keeping food fresh, and they're not plastic. If you're tight on space in your fridge or freezer, consider putting leftovers in storage bags like these from Glad. CR found them strong, stretchy, and leak resistant. If you prefer a reusable option, CR says these silicone bags from W&P Porter are soft, pliable, and easy to clean. If you're totally cashed from cooking and just want to get the leftovers in the fridge ASAP, you'll want to seal your serving bowls and plates. Reynolds Pitmaster's Choice is the strongest foil CR tested. Great if you're grilling anything on Turkey Day.
It did so well in our puncture test, and because it's really strong, you can reuse it and save money.
But if it feels too thick for you, Amazon Basics foil is a great backup. CR says Stretch Tight's BPA-free plastic wrap is strong, sticks well, and rips cleanly thanks to its built-in cutter. And whether you are cooking or just eating all day, your work is now done. Time to take to the couch for some football. And when it's time to load those leftovers into your fridge or freezer, make sure you label and date all the containers there so you can easily grab what you need for arguably the best part of Thanksgiving is that midnight turkey sandwich or whatever creation you make with those leftovers.
Oh, the best.
So good.
It's the best. All right, here's what you're dealing with this morning. A live look right now over One Spokane Stadium where you can see the snow is there on the field. The road right in front of it, though, is wet.
Yes, and that is the majority of what we are seeing around town. Now, there are some places where you're going to see a little bit of slush still sitting on the roads. Think about those highest benches. Think about the 5 miles, the tops of the South Hill here. We've got some viewer images and some viewer videos. By the way, look at this. This is from Ephrata. Thank you to our friend Sheila, who sent this to us right on the edge of kind of the rain-snow line here in the central part of Washington State. And boy, a ton of snow. By the way, roads this morning definitely looking like they're a little bit clearer. So we've seen some warming overnight that'll help roads out in central Washington. Then this is down by Fairchild. Thanks to Mary Crowfoot for sending this to us. Says she's got about 1.5 inches. You can see on the post, definitely looks like that. So we definitely, at least on the higher benches, saw the upper end of what we expected out of this storm system here. Definitely saw the high end across the region. And then this is from the Whitman neighborhood. Thanks to Brandy for sending us this. This is what most of your neighborhoods are going to look like. A little bit of slush on those side roads. And then you've got the snow sticking in those grassy areas. So for that slush, take it a little bit slower this morning. As we continue through the morning hours, we're going to warm up pretty nicely. And we'll see all that snow and those slick spots melt away later today. Cloudy skies, light winds, temperatures staying above freezing in the 30s here throughout the day. So it is going to be a dreary day, but a dry one as well. So that's going to be helpful whether you're going to work or whether you've got some time to either plan Thanksgiving at your house or maybe you're traveling somewhere today. Travel conditions going to be certainly a lot better than they were last night. That is for certain. Now, we do have another system coming in, but it is bringing in warmer air along with it, so we're going to end up with just rain tonight as a warm front pushes through across the inland northwest. Here's the afternoon on Thanksgiving, off and on showers, some heavy rain at times. It's going to be busy, but once again, pretty much all rain except for the highest mountain peaks. As we go into Friday night, cool, dry air moving into eastern Washington, but some snow hanging around Lookout Pass, so that'll be one to watch for folks headed to or from that direction for your Friday. Otherwise, hey, pretty good next 48 hours. Just a few slick spots continuing around some of those passes in North Idaho. That's about it. So some much better driving conditions. cold, chilly weather on the way for this weekend, so probably a good idea to find the big coat hanging on the rack for after Thanksgiving. Your morning sprint coming up after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Car Wash Plaza.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. In the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
See your local GMC dealer.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
You think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Escape to Mistaqua Casino Hotel, just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Enjoy the region's only non-smoking casino, featuring exciting ways to win, delicious food options, and a beautiful hotel to book your next getaway. Relax, rejuvenate, and discover more fun with our hotel amenities, including a sparkling pool, modern fitness center, and a convenient ski locker room designed for guests heading to the slopes. Plan your perfect staycation and book today at Mistaqua.com.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket, with the Swiffer Power Mop.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready for your Wednesday with the Morning Sprint.
We are tracking the first snow of the season this morning. Hannah Joy is out on the roads live with a look at our current conditions.
And meteorologist Matt Gray tracking conditions to let you know how that snow will affect your commute or if you're traveling for Thanksgiving.
But first, a Spokane Valley City Council member is facing backlash for an Islamophobic social media post. Jessica Yeager shared a post last week that began with, "I am a proud Islamophobe," then posted a Facebook video on Monday defending her actions, saying she will never apologize for exercising her First Amendment rights. Protesters gathered at Spokane Valley City Hall ahead of last night's City Council meeting, demanding accountability.
I don't think a leader should be bigoted. You have a whole constituency behind you, and part of that group is going to be people who are Islamic, and probably proudly so, and rightfully so. You know, that's their chosen religion, and that's what they have the right to do.
Yeager's video also criticized what she calls a growing population that refuses to assimilate to American laws and freedoms. Spokane Valley's mayor and deputy mayor put out a joint statement last week saying Yeager's views are her own and do not represent the full council or the city of Spokane Valley.
We saw snow overnight across many parts of the inland Northwest, and that's led to some slushy roads this morning. Good news, though, things are already starting to kind of melt a little bit, and that's going to help with the morning commute. So still going to see some wet roads, maybe a few slick spots, especially in some of our higher benches around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. For this afternoon, melting conditions and wet roads, temperatures in the 40s. We'll be on the lookout for rain heading into tonight and through your Thanksgiving day.
I'm outside of Spokane International Airport. I have just learned that one flight is delayed. That flight is to Salt Lake City, Utah. And even with these conditions this morning, it is still very slippery, still very slick. So it's very important that everyone stays very careful. I can't even make a snowball. That's how the conditions have changed since we were first in the West Hills neighborhood. And so right now, the city is monitoring the situation. They have all eyes on it. It's 24/7, and they are first going to tackle, if the snow progresses, they will tackle schools, they will tackle hills, and other routes that can affect people. Reporting live.
A crash on Highway 904 near Four Lakes killed one driver and injured another. Washington State Patrol says 47-year-old Jamie Shoresman was going west on Highway 904 when his car crossed the median and collided with another car. That driver, 84-year-old Michael Lonergan, was taken to Sacred Heart Medical Center. Shoresman was pronounced dead at the scene. Troopers say he was not wearing a seatbelt.
Spokane police confirmed an investigation into Giving Back Spokane founder Rick Clark has been closed and did not file any charges. Clark faced allegations of financial mismanagement. Board member Sarah Willivert told us back in July that the board discovered financial discrepancies during the organization's wind-down process. The organization disbanded its nonprofit status back in June, with Clark citing the desire to continue the group's mission in a more flexible format.
This morning, a U.S. official says Ukraine has agreed to a lengthy peace plan after an apparent breakthrough during recent talks in Switzerland. President Trump on social media saying the original 28-point peace plan, which was drafted by the United States, has been fine-tuned with additional input from both sides, and there are only a few remaining points of disagreement. Among the issues still unresolved, how much land Ukraine surrenders to Russia. The first draft of the deal was criticized for heavily favoring Russia. But Trump last night claimed the Kremlin is now making sacrifices too, though he did not say what those may be. The latest developments on the peace plan coming up on Good Morning America.
The Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture is kicking off the holiday season this weekend with its annual Gather and Glow lighting ceremony. It's happening this Saturday at 4:30, and kids will flip the switch to transform the museum into a twinkling wonderland. The museum will also debut its new Davenport Legacy Collection.
A North Spokane staple for 22 years is closing. Downriver Grill on Northwest Boulevard's up for sale. The owners posted about the sale on Facebook, saying the last day of service is Saturday, December 20th. From now through their last day, the restaurant will offer throwback specials and bring back popular menu items. In the post, the owners thanked all of the patrons for their support and loyalty for the last 20 years.
And we'll be back with a final check of weather with meteorologist Matt Gray. It's come up right after this break.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. In the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we've been family-owned and trusted since 1967. And right now, we're offering $500 off trenchless sewer installation, the best way to repair your sewer line. Our experts use light-rate technology to restore your system with minimal disruption and lasting results. And with 0% financing for up to 18 months, you can get your sewer line repaired now and pay over time. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
This week on Neutrogena Remembers.
Will you marry me?
I love you.
If you remember these two, it may be time to start using Neutrogena Retinol Regenerating Cream. It can reverse 7 years of visible aging. Great skin. Oh, to be young.
Snowy conditions here this morning, at least on some of the grassy areas. Roads are looking wet and bare in downtown. A few slick spots likely still hanging around this morning as you get into some of the higher benches around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So just use a little bit of caution as you're pulling out this morning after clearing some of that wet, slushy snow off the car. We will see warm and melting conditions for this afternoon and a high of around 40 for your Thanksgiving with what looks like to be a pretty soggy day. Much colder weather is coming in for the weekend.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now.
Yeah, we've loved having you along. If you're heading out today, be safe and have a great Thanksgiving. But we'll be here tomorrow. Have a great day. GMA starts next.